Hey guys, what's going on? Coach Andrew here. Want to share some thoughts with you today. Because today I was working on one of the units in my course. So I'm working on a digital course for coaches and consultants. And I've been building this thing for months, right? It's getting close to like the halfway done point where it's good enough for the public to see, with the caveat that they understand that it still needs polish and like there's more things that need to be done. So I'm reaching like this new plateau, like this next level where like wow, enough of it's done. I feel pretty good about it. And I realized today that like halfway through working on this stuff that like I wasn't entirely sure what my next priority was. Because the instruction lessons are good, the worksheets are good, the membership site is coming along, and I'm like, what should be next? Like, should I work on some of the bonus material? Should I start redoing some of the stuff from Unit 1? And it made me realize that I was falling into a mental trap that we all fall into. Some of us way more than others. But it is a trap that can be described most simply as a lack of clarity. And this will happen when you're starting out and you don't necessarily know what your steps are. This will happen when you've made progress and you plateau, so to speak, and you're not entirely sure how to like get up to that next step. This will happen all the time. Whenever something goes wrong and like it didn't go according to plan, if you don't immediately evaluate the situation and create a new plan, you'll get stuck with this like blurry vision and you won't entirely know what your next step is. So this brings us to clarity, because ultimately what we need to have in order to get past these little traps is clarity, crystal clarity about what our objective is and the plan that describes how we're going to do it, how we're going to complete that objective. As an online business person, as a coach, we have to know who we're serving. We have to know what specific problem we're trying to solve and who the people who have these problems are. Right? We need to know where we can find them, what to say to them, how to position ourselves and explain that our answer is the answer they're looking for. There's a lot of things that we need to have a very foundational understanding of in order to complete our clarity and have total clarity. So developing clarity is not complicated, but it's not simple, because you need to have a process, right? There needs to be a step-by-step outline. You need to know where you're headed, you need to know how you're going to get there, and you need to be prepared to deal with the unexpected road bumps, right? The things that get in the way. When you get interrupted by something, when something fails or doesn't go correctly, you need to be ready for things like emotions, right? Maybe you have a bad day and you get frustrated, or someone like a friend says something to you that puts you in a bad mood. That is going to interrupt your clarity. That is going to disrupt the picture of the dream that you've put together, right? So the keys to having crystal clarity is understanding your objective inside and out. Who are you serving? What problems are you solving? And what is your ultimate vision for yourself, your clients, and the world, right? You need to understand that. You need to have a plan. So how are you going to do those things? What work needs to be done? If there's work that you aren't supposed to be doing, who's going to do it instead? Where are you going to find those people? How is the framework for your vision going to be put together? Who's building that framework? What's it going to look like? And what are the steps? And then third, you need to have contingency plans. You need to understand that nothing is going to go according to plan. That is the law of the universe, my friend. Nothing. I know this better than anyone else, okay? I can tell you 100 stories about things that I tried to do that didn't go the way I expected. But that's just life, and you have to be okay with that. You have to embrace that fact. If you don't, you're going to have a rough time, my friend. But you got to be ready for those things. Be ready for the interruptions. Be ready for the failures, the disappointments, the criticism, the judgment, all of it. And I think the key to being able to withstand the interruptions is having a strong mindset. You have to have a growth-oriented mindset, an abundance mindset, and you have to have lots of self-credibility. You have to believe in yourself and understand that you can deal with these things. You can still build your dream. You can still execute your plan despite these problems. You just have to be a little creative and determined, and you can get through all the roadblocks. So when you find your clarity, when you know your objective, you have a plan, and you're ready to deal with interruptions, when you have those three things and you have your clarity, hang on to it for dear life. Do not let it slip away from you. Because if you take too long to get your things done, if you let disruptions sneak under your radar, you will lose your clarity. You will fall into a rut. You will stop posting on Facebook. You'll stop taking care of your clients. You'll stop working on your ad campaigns. Your products will be halfway finished. Whatever it is you're trying to build, it will fall apart if you lose your clarity. You are a business owner. You are a coach. You are a leader, an architect. You must have clarity. All leaders, all great builders, they have vision. And when they have a vision that they believe in, a dream that they can see, they do not let go of it. Anyways, I hope that was helpful. Hang on to your clarity. Fight viciously to find your clarity when you don't have it, and protect it. Okay? Hope you guys are all having a great day. We'll talk soon.